Let me set the scene for you all. It's a Wednesday morning. At the crack of dawn, you wake up to your alarm. Something like that. Your crusty eyes crack open to your two roommates, your buddies in the living room, with their robes on and the stream pulled up on the television. Nintendo Direct, April 2nd, Switch 2. What a day to be alive, gentlemen. What a day to be alive. Welcome to the game show. We're here today with the handsome host, Aiden Glor, me, Josh Bowen, and we have another person today. We have Aiden Glor. Say hello, Aiden.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Great to be here, Joshua.
and what do you have to say for yourself, handsome?
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Switch 2 has finally been announced. This is so exciting. So this morning, Nintendo, they streamed their Nintendo Direct to talk about the Switch 2. And right away, kicking out of the gates, screaming, steaming, and careening, we got Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World. Let's talk about that.
Let's.
So, Aiden, Batty, and Scylla, why don't you go over some of the things that is new about this Mario Kart game?
It's open, not open world. Well, it is kind of open. It is open world. You can free roam. All the courses are connected, and there's a knockout mode, and there's like different stuff all around, and there is classic courses returning. I was looking at the map earlier, like the trailer did play Toad's Factory from Mario Kart Wii. That's coming back, and then there's like the one dinosaur level, and then there's Peach Beach, whatever it's called, from GameCube.
Okay.
Very there is classic courses, but it is all one connected world. And it's also 24 racers per race. And they have wild additions like Goomba with no arms, Hammer Bro.
I saw the Bonefish.
Yeah.
Is in
There's
it.
a dolphin, Monty Mole, Pauline.
The Moo Cow.
Yes, the cow from Moo Meadows.
They're finally doing something better than standing in your way. It's
and
awesome.
There is costumes. Costumes are going to be really awesome. We don't know much. Well, we do know a bit, but we'll know more on the Mario Kart 9. Not Mario Kart 9. I always used to call it Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart World Direct.
And that's on the 17th, correct?
17th.
Yes.
If I had
Mark
to,
your calendars.
If I had to explain this to anyone, if you know Forza Horizon, it's basically Mario Kart Forza Horizon, where you can just drive around in this giant open space, and then you just do these little races within it. So
the map looks awesome, and the graphics looked amazing.
Yeah, what a great first impression.
Yes, yeah. It both showed off the capabilities of the Switch 2's graphics, while also showing us just some of the new improvements they're making to the Mario Kart franchise. What a treat. But that's not all. That's not all. The treats aren't over. There's a whole spread of desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas.
Are we moving on, or what do you guys think?
I mean, was there anything else we wanted to discuss?
Anyone else want to talk about it?
The new racers, I thought were really cool. I assume they're probably going to have a DLC for this game at some point, just because the Grand Prix mode didn't really have that many race courses, at least not in comparison to the most.
I got a map pulled up right here they have on the website. And it looks like at all the corners, and then in the inside there's a bunch of little Grand Prix. So I think they're purposely hiding a bunch in the trailer. They're not even highlighting the racers. Honestly, it's weird that they have all these smaller characters and not Diddy Kong or even Professor Egad. You don't have these cool wacky characters.
Did we see Monty Mole?
Yes, Monty
Mole.
Yeah.
Thank God, Monty Mole.
Yes, but yeah, I mean. We'll find out more about it, but this is an incredible launch title.
Yeah.
And separately, they didn't mention it in the actual Direct itself, but it is costing a bit the $80 price mark. What do you guys think about $80 Mario Kart world.
Well, for Mario Kart, I personally going to be getting the console that comes with Mario Kart, but I feel like this sets a bit of a spooky precedent that first party Switch games are going to be $80.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Donkey Kong eventually, but that's $70, and I think that's where they're gonna hover around. But it does seem like this game is a really high budget game, like graphics wise and the gameplay wise. There's so much going on.
So,
and I'm assuming, because there's the rumor about GTA 6 being $100, like the base game. So I think we're heading to a point in the video game industry where we're gonna be seeing more games like this, whether we like it or not. But I'm also buying the bundle, so I'm not that worried.
I mean, it seemed pretty jam-packed by the trailer, so it's not like you're not getting your money's worth.
Right.
But...
And I just think that's where games are heading in general. I mean, as they're taking a lot more work and people to produce, it costs a lot more to make.
And they have a bigger budget, because like you could definitely tell the Mario movie money is finally coming into play with Wonder, and especially in this game. I know. I did a lot of talking and screaming.
Well, if you think about it, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, if you want to play the full version, that's going to cost $60 plus the amount of money that it costs for the DLC.
Yeah, $25. So it basically, I mean, I see a lot of people complaining online. It's like it should. I'm missing my $60 games and everything. And then I think we're just heading to that point where the bigger the game gets now, I think it's gonna be pricier. And honestly, for these bigger games, I think it's gonna be worth it. And some people are like, it's just Mario Kart. Well, this looks like a huge step for Mario Kart and with a lot of content, so it makes it worth it. You know, it's like, I would pay, honestly, it sounds stupid, but I would pay $100 for GTA 6 because they've been working on it for so long. And it looks like it's worth the money, you know? Even, it still hurts, and I'm a college student. I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just thought we would mention that because it is weird. It's the most expensive Nintendo game like this, so, yeah. Anything else for Mario Kart?
Not really.
So we were talking about like the Grand Prix and the courses.
Yeah,
I went look in the direct because they showed the cups, and there's 7 cups, each with 4 tracks. So that implies that we are having 24 tracks on launch. 7 times 4 is 28.
Yeah,
I made a mistake.
Yeah, not 24.
I feel so stupid.
Yeah, those are individual tracks.
Comparing to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe base game has 8 cups.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're starting with less than we have, but I guess it makes sense.
Because there is a lot more
an open world Mario Kart, which is so unprecedented, and that's cool that they're taking it in that direction.
Oh yeah. And in this segment of the Direct, they introduced the new button for the Switch 2, which is the C button, which stands for chat. Voice chat. Game chat.
I'm not convinced.
And a Nintendo camera.
What do you mean you're not convinced?
I'm not convinced on this yet because I know I looked at you, Glor, when we were watching it when we were like, where's the microphone? And it's on the console right next to the TV. I do. They did say like, well, it'll reach your voice, but I'm like, what if I have my console so far away?
That's also gonna be.
Like, am I shouting to it?
A bit tricky with handheld. Like handheld players playing with like people on like docked mode. It's gonna be like a different.
Maybe like auto adjust or whatever.
Well, it also had like noise cancellation from background noise. But like, if you're sitting back far enough, is it gonna cancel out your voice? Like,
I'm not convinced on it yet.
I'm a little worried.
It's interesting though. I mean,
I'm excited to see the clips arise from the camera functionality.
That's gonna be hilarious.
There's no way it's gonna work.
I think it would be fun. I don't know if I don't think they confirmed it, but it would be so funny if they had like in Mario Kart where you're playing with random people, where you could do the voice chat. It would just be so fun. I don't know if that's a Nintendo thing to do. But it would be the funniest thing I think
there
ever.
There is parental controls, so
maybe. I mean, there's the Nintendo Online app where you could like join voice chats on there, and you could do that in Mario Kart 8. Except nobody uses the app, so it's like, well,
and that's only for certain games, right?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I feel like Smash Bros. And
It's like
maybe
Splatoon.
Animal Crossing, maybe.
I
Are
don't
the only
know.
ones with that functionality?
I think it's just maybe Animal Crossing, Splatoon, and Mario Kart are the only one, and Smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
I think I only used that for like a day or two.
Yeah. No, I
was gonna say,
I
don't
was
even have the
during,
app.
like,
I think.
COVID.
Yeah.
All right, we're already 10 minutes in. Let's
Let's
get
move
rolling
on.
into the next thing.
Well, I also want to draw
Yeah,
attention to the
sorry.
to
You're
the
good.
the screen sharing.
Yes.
I think we need to draw attention to
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That frame rate.
Yeah, the
from
frame
what
rate
I
was
heard.
kind
It makes sense because I think
Dog.
you're already running a whole game and then you're trying to run someone else's game. I mean, it isn't perfect on Discord either.
True. I feel like I'm probably just not gonna use it.
I'm not gonna use this. I mean, whoever's gonna use it, all power to you. I'll probably stick to Discord, but it's still cool. I mean, if there is like I said, online Mario Kart proximity voice chat, I think I would join that because it would be the funniest thing. So, all power to you, but I don't know. I don't know if that's my thing.
Okay, and next, Elden Ring.
Oh wait! Oh, we're jumping straight to Elden Ring.
Well, that was the next thing, right?
I thought we were going to order.
Oh,
No.
never mind. Sorry.
Okay, Glor, what's next? Check
Not
it.
Elden Ring. I
Not
guess.
Elden Ring. I thought it was
Was Mario Kart? Does that run on?
I spent a lot of time talking about the game
1080?
chat. Oh,
or 4K. What was Mario Kart?
It's
game
4K.
share.
4K. Okay.
Game share.
Game share.
Yes.
Okay.
So I kind of zoned out during this part, but I realized it's kind of just the Nintendo DS download play, and that's pretty awesome because like, especially with like Clubhouse games and like other. Well, I know Clubhouse games already has like a separate app, but like for other multiplayer games, I'll take that. I love download play, and I'm surprised it took them this long. But
I was gonna say
I could play Minecraft with it.
Something they should definitely have had on launch.
With a friend.
Well, it would be interesting if they do it for third party, like Minecraft. You said.
Oh,
I'm not sure because I mean.
I suppose.
Yeah, we'll see, but it's cool. I mean,
that would work well with Mario Kart World. Then we won't need to do like the split screen because I'll have my well, never mind. I was gonna say I have my Switch 1, but that's not gonna.
the Switch 1 would probably
That's not
explode
gonna
if
run.
it like ran 2 seconds.
I was gonna say, once you get this, then
Yeah, I don't know.
The garbage.
I think I'm just gonna give my Switch
There's
to
no point.
one of my nieces and nephews and call it. But but yeah, all right. Well,
That's all.
That's kind of it.
Pretty-
I mean,
okay.
it's cool. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it is cool. You know, same with game chat. All power to you if you use it. But I'm probably sticking to local play.
Next,
Next.
they talked about the console itself and some of the new
The
information,
specs.
some of the specs,
Yes.
which I'm not much of a tech guy, so
Oh,
I didn't really get.
I took computer science for
I'm
at
sure
least a
Aiden
semester.
could tell us a lot about.
Yeah.
I know I've been
Go
talking
on,
a
go
lot,
on.
but let me explain to you how awesome this is.
Bigger screen.
Bigger
just
screen?
as thick.
Oh yeah, they did.
They really like to emphasize that.
It's insane how much is like this kind of just overshadows the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has its own good reasons because that was a huge debate. Switch your Steam Deck. Steam Deck is great for PC games, and I don't really want it, but cool if you want it. But this is 1080p HDR and handheld, which is insane to me. I was not expecting HDR to be in handheld. What that means is just pixels on your screen. Right now, the current Switch handheld is 720p, which is not great. It looks very blurry, and it also makes me I don't use handheld that much. It makes me very motion sick because of the lower resolution, especially in car rides. It doesn't really help.
Yeah.
But the docked mode is 4K, caps at 60 FPS, or you can do 1080p and 120, which is insane. Never thought I'd be talking about high frame rates on a Nintendo console.
I was gonna say that's one thing I did understand, and I'm happy about
that's
that.
very good because
It's very exciting.
the one thing that's stopped me from playing my Switch as often as I used to. I mean, as a kid, it didn't bother me, the low frame rates. I mean, it's weird to say as a kid because that was 8 years ago, and I was in like 7th, 6th grade waiting for the Switch, and now I'm in college, and we're talking about the Switch too. But it didn't bother me because it's like, well, this game's running at 30 frames per second. Doesn't really care. I don't really care. It's just the game. But now the older I get and the more consoles I play, and then the older the Switch gets, I don't think my Switch One ever ran Tears of the Kingdom at 30 frames a second. My 7-8-year-old Switch was probably catching a fire. And that's what excites me. We'll get to the enhanced editions later, but I mean, it's just better everything, better stand. You got the headphone jacks.
The mouse feature.
Mouse feature.
That's interesting. I'm excited to see how that's going to incorporate into some games. Like it said, it'll incorporate into Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
It'll be cool for like a Halo. I mean,
shooters in
general. I mean,
maybe even Fortnite.
Maybe Splatoon 4.
Maybe.
Probably
no
not
hint
that.
No
hint of that. But I mean, that's kind of my opinion.
Attached magnetically.
Yes.
That's
and
interesting.
there's that little chip on the side that after the first like Switch 2 teaser came out, when people saw the design, there was like in the slot that the Joy-Con would go into, there was like a little chip that it snaps onto.
I think it's a magnet thing.
You think?
I think it is, maybe.
Well, it is a magnet thing, but like everyone kept on like posting on Twitter that thing is definitely going to be prone to snapping.
They're saying it's strong.
Okay.
I'll trust them.
Yeah.
Well,
they said like the magnets, it's electric current.
Yes.
Is how they keep it so strong. I am not super scientific, but I feel like that'll be pretty strong.
I feel it's pretty strong. I'm gonna wait until people get hands on with it with the Switch 2 experiences and see what they think. But I do trust them. But yeah,
there's just a lot of like quality of life adjustments to the system itself. Like the stand being like running along the length of the whole Switch.
And not just like a little
it's
thing.
not gonna fall over. Having 2 USB-C ports. So that you can plug it in on top so that if you're using it in handheld mode, it's not as annoying. Or you can use it with the stand and have it charging.
Yes. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Good improvements on the original, I think.
That's why I'm happy with this formula. Because the president's like, well, I'm going to make the Switch the new iPhone. Because they kind of hit gold. You get handheld and, docked gameplay. So it'll be cool to get even more quality lives down the line, but this is incredible. I don't know how we can go further from this, but we'll see. It's really cool. Josh, anything?
I think we can move on to the next thing.
Glor.
Next thing.
Working on it.
Next thing. Elden
no, it's
Ring.
not Elden. You're jumping the gun again.
I'm sorry. I got a little excited.
The cartridges from Switch 1 are compatible.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just making the Switch 1 more obsolete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the I don't remember what it was called.
Was it?
The like informational game.
Oh,
the Switch
yeah.
They fumbled.
New Switch.
Yeah, they fumbled.
Let's not even talk about it.
Well, and I forgot you have to pay for it, right?
That's the issue. If you're gonna make a pack-in game to introduce your console,
that should
do not make it $10.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Welcome Tour.
I mean,
it's a paid tour.
Maybe it's like story driven or something. I don't know.
In what world would it be story driven?
And also, I already know a bunch about the Switch already, and I don't really need to know that much more. I mean, if it was free, I would play around with it, but I'm not paying $10 to do that, so that's it.
Yeah, I wasn't very excited about that. Oh, yeah, the next thing. Go on.
The SD cards, only using the Express cards. That's what came up. It now has a lot more space, 8 times the space as the Switch 1, which is very nice.
Very.
Although, do we need to get like a new micro SD card for our I already have a 256.
Right, so do I.
Do you have an Express one? No.
Yeah. I don't have the Express one.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not going to be. Luckily, they have
the
transfer data. Yeah. You can transfer data from your Switch 1 to Switch 2.
Oh, okay.
So I was scared at first when that came up. I was like,
yeah, me too. I got like a really like awful SD card. Not even Express. It was like I don't even know how many gigs it was, and I can't even hold games on there anymore. So I've been deleting games to get more games for so many years. I don't know if I'll get Express on launch. Maybe. I mean,
I probably will. Just
get an SD card.
the Express one, at least for Switch 2. Maybe later.
I don't know why
I'll have as much.
Need one right away. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll have as much
256
storage
gigabytes built in.
I mean,
I might wait until holiday,
I
like
suppose.
once more games come out, and once I get more money.
well, I assume Mario Kart World is going to be a lot of space on the Switch. So
Yeah, I guess.
all the stuff I have
I'm not
currently
sure.
from my Switch 1 plus that being a downloaded game, I'd probably just want
We'll see.
We'll see. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced on SD card because one thing that Nintendo's really great at is file sizes. Because like compared to other games, Breath of the Wild is like 12 gigs, and then like other games have not really passed 10 gigs at all. So it'll be interesting to see the file sizes on Switch 2, especially for Mario Kart. I'm not expecting it to pass 20. I'm firm believer in that because they're really good at managing their size. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
New Pro controller with a headphone jack, which is nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'll get it one day.
I normally just play with a wired controller that glows in the dark and has the Legend of Zelda thing on it, so I probably won't get the Pro controller.
Release date June 5th.
Very exciting.
Like
Woo!
like a month in some change away. Gonna be an awesome summer.
It will be an awesome summer,
Yeah.
especially with Mario Kart on
That's a
launch.
great way to start. Yeah.
I'm gonna have time on my hands play some Mario Kart. I'm be living good.
All right, then I guess the next big thing is Switch 2 editions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what do you guys think? You guys go first before I
Okay.
talk.
So the ones that they showed off were Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Kirby, Forgotten Land, and what was he?
Mario Party.
Mario Party,
Jamboree,
Prime, and
Metroid Prime,
and
4.
Pokemon.
And then Pokemon Legends EA.
I'll let you guys talk about Pokemon.
Okay. Well, I think you can talk about Jamboree, but I mean, Pokemon and Metroid Prime are interesting just because we don't have those games out yet. So I assume most of the people that are getting those games will get them for the Switch 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not getting Switch. Yeah, I mean
The Switch 1 version is going
Well,
to
I mean,
be...
I guess if you can't afford getting a
Oh,
Switch
yeah.
2, then
Yeah.
it already looks incredible on Switch 1.
Although, you could probably just get like Pokemon Legends ZA for Switch 1 if you don't have the Switch 2 yet, and then just get the upgraded.
Well, right.
Oh, yeah,
thing,
that's the whole
is that
system.
There's
Yeah.
an add-on that you can get for the
Yeah.
upgraded.
So it's
So like if we already we were talking about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and Jamboree. I mean games that we already own, and hoping that we wouldn't have to buy a whole new copy of the game with the edition. But it seems like they're
on the website. It's $10 to $20. So $10 for this like frame rate and the graphic changes for like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, $10. And then the higher end, like 20, is gonna be for your Kirby story add-ons, your Jamboree new mode.
Which, might I say, it's a very wonderful little surprise. The Kirby DLC, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
I love Kirby.
They're keeping it quiet, so I'm interested to see how long it is. Like like it's a whole different campaign.
I assume it's probably gonna be like the Megalore epilogue from Kirby Return to Dreamland.
Oh yeah,
HD.
Yep. But I mean, it looks incredible. I think. Oh, you go.
We will be making an episode on Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's probably going to be after this week's episode, Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
But as you were saying,
Yes. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm glad they're following the PlayStation route, and I think Xbox adopted it too, where you already have the game, you just upgrade it. You don't have to buy it again. I mean, I was not gonna buy Breath of the Wild again, so I'm very glad. But yeah, I mean, there's another worry people are seeing on the box art for some of the game, the Switch 2 editions, is downloading stuff, even with a physical thing, which is weird, but it makes sense because you're buying a Switch 2 version, Switch 1 version of the game, but you're just downloading the upgrade.
that's not going to be a problem once there's just exclusively Switch 2 games.
Yeah, it will be solved later on. I mean, I don't really care. I think people are kind of blowing out of water. Like, it's just the end of physical games. Like, no, the game it's still physical. You're just downloading like the game's upgrade, I think. But Pokemon ZA,
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it looked really good. The
looks so
graphics.
smooth.
I actually want it now. I'm not a Pokemon fan, but watching those first few trailers where it was like,
It has me geeked.
Well, after playing with their last game being Scarlet and Violet, the graphics.
which is getting a free update, by the way.
Really?
Do you guys see the website?
I didn't see
No.
that. No.
So some games will be getting free updates.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are getting free updates. Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom will gain free updates just for better performance.
Okay.
So, I don't know about Scarlet and Violet.
Games ran pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few frame drops I noticed here and there. I mean, especially for Echoes. Especially when you have a bunch on screen. Maybe that's just my 8-year-old Switch. But, and then they also mentioned, I forgot to mention this, but Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, if you have Switch Online Plus, you get it for free. So. That's cool.
Oh yeah. That's
Okay.
right.
So it's good for me. I don't know why I'm paying $60 a year for it, but it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Speaking of Switch Online Plus, are we at that part in the Direct yet, Aiden?
Sorry, I should have been more on top of this.
I mean, we could talk about it. Won't
dropping the ball. Your first episode.
It won't take too long. I mean, we could just mention it.
No. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
You
go.
want?
Me?
You want to go? Yeah.
What are we talking about?
GameCube.
That wasn't the next thing.
GameCube.
It's the next thing.
I mean,
What was the next thing? What was the next thing, Aiden? Oh yeah, a new exclusive game for the Switch 2.
Features the mouse feature.
It features the mouse feature. It is called, what is it called?
I don't remember.
Come on, it is like Dragon
Drive.
It's
Dragon Drive.
I mean, I don't like sports games that much, so like. I mean, it's just 3-on-3 basketball.
Oh, right. And if that's all it is, like...
And I feel like it's not going to be... I don't know. I'm personally not going to have that much fun.
Drag and drive.
It's a cool idea.
Moving your wrists the whole time, right?
I don't like the art style. I mean, it looks very dark.
It's not very colorful.
Not very colorful. And if that's it, I don't really...
I mean, if that's gonna be $70,
I don't think that's gonna be. But I mean,
Best Buy can keep that.
Yeah,
I'm not getting it.
So yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept, but I'm not interested. Maybe someone is, but
maybe Masahiro Sakurai is. Maybe Smash will have a new rep from that game.
You never know.
Basketball.
Because he's busy making another game. We'll get there.
It's Switch 2's ARMS.
Yeah,
it is.
ARMS got old after like.
ARMS, it's using the gimmick of the controller.
Yeah, but ARMS was cool because like it had personality and it had like characters and a world. This one just looks like a dark room with people.
It'll probably have good music.
Hopefully,
maybe.
Didn't stand out. I would.
I would have.
In the trailer.
Oh, okay. I would have taken ARMS 2, but that's personally because they could have improved a bit more. But yeah.
All right, Josh is champing at the bit. Because what's the next thing, Josh?
Elden Ring. Oh, sorry. That'll keep the mic a little bit. Yeah, whoopsies. Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch console. Wowzers! How'd this happen?
What do you mean?
Wow.
I never would have thought Elden Ring would be on a Nintendo console.
It was rumored for a while. I mean, it's cool.
It looks good.
I'm not worried about it because of all the details they gave me about the console. I was scared. I'm like, oh, it's gonna run awful. But I mean, I played a few hours of Elden Ring on PS5. It didn't click with me, but also it was just a weird time in my life where I was too busy with other stuff. Where I was like, I don't have enough time to follow walkthroughs and do all this stuff. So that's why I was excited because it would be on a Switch console. It gave me a reason to play
in 4K.
In 4K. So I'll take it.
Yeah, maybe I'll play it. I've never played it. Never really had much of an interest to, but maybe it's worth giving a try.
It's like on Switch, and I'm like,
well, I think I'm gonna pass on Elden Ring. Nothing against Elden Ring, but there's a game coming up that I'm excited for.
Gosh, you were so excited to talk about it.
I was so excited. Okay, so sad. Well, I don't know. I've never played a game like Elden Ring where it's like the gimmick is that it's just really difficult boss fights. I mean,
it's weird. A lot of people are like that. Like it's just unfair.
It's cool. I like the designs and like the world
cool.
and the music and how it looks, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
There were a bunch of
we're at the partner stuff, so I'm gonna run through.
Run through.
Stop me. We got Hades 2.
Cool.
Um,
That's all I have to say.
Street Fighter.
Really cool.
Yeah. Didn't that just come out like last year?
Yeah, we're getting some good. We're getting some.
Well, and also you should point out with that they had amiibos.
Yeah.
There's gonna be new amiibos.
Okay, they
for
went
that.
really fast with the trailers. Like, like here's all the season pass content, and then like in the top left is like here's some amiibos. I'm like, oh, like third party amiibos. That's not common, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick it up maybe.
Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't
about
know
that.
that game, so it's like.
Wait, was that the Damon?
Yeah,
Then
that's
Yeah.
Daemon Ex Machina.
which that looked fun.
Give me five.
Split Fiction.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really can't wait to play that because
That's a 2-player like
oh,
couch
I
co-op.
really want to play it. I've really been begging to play it. It Takes Two, but except it runs awful on the Switch one. So maybe we'll get a Switch 2 upgrade.
Mhm.
But I just love that developer. I love that guy. He makes me laugh every time, and his games are really good. So I'll pick that up.
And we've got EA Sports,
Madden.
FC and Madden,
Okay.
Woo!
Hogwarts Legacy.
That looked good.
They look good. Yeah.
I probably won't play it.
No, I
I was gonna say
I haven't
don't
read
think
Harry
did it.
Potter. No.
Next.
Is this where the stream for?
Tony Hawk.
No, it's not where this. We'll talk about that.
Three and
Yeah,
With the
Tony
with
Hawk.
the 2-second SpongeBob
With
tease
the
at the end.
second SpongeBob tease.
That was fun. And then
Hitman, the Hitman collection.
Don't get me started. Don't get me salivating. Okay. Do you guys want to say anything about Hitman before?
you can start talking about Hitman.
Right.
You sound like
Okay.
a Hitman.
I have Hitman 2 on my PC, and I have the Hitman collection, the 1, 2, and 3 on my PS5. Last year, I won't talk too much, but it is one of the best packages in gaming, I think, because there's just so much content and the amount of hours you can and ways to take out people, and it's just so fun, and the world is so alive, and there's like the roguelike game mode they added where like if you die you have to start all these missions over and you have to take down certain like organizations. If you see that on Switch, buy it because it's incredible. Not enough people talk about it.
That's a game that I've kind of always wanted to
It's so
try
good.
out. So this might give me an excuse to do it.
Yeah, and I'm so happy it's on Switch and not a cloud version like Hitman 3.
And then that same company also announced the 007, Project 007.
Yeah,
That's
which
gonna be
I'm
cool.
excited about.
they announced it 2 years ago, and then we haven't seen anything from it. But it'll be cool that it's coming to Switch. So awesome.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't there like a 007 game on like an older Nintendo?
Oh yeah, GoldenEye.
So it's cool to see that there's one coming out now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
And then there are some more
Bra-
third party.
Yeah, Bravely Default.
Okay.
Yeah, that's boring. Oh, sorry. Any
There's
fans
some-
of
there's
that
some-
game out there? My bad.
There's
sorry.
some out there.
Yakuza.
Don't get me
Zero.
salivating. Don't get okay. We're all getting Yakuza, right? We all are.
I
I don't know anything. I don't know much about it.
I didn't know
I
either.
might.
I got it on PS4 for like $3, and
I assume it's gonna be more than $3.
Oh, yeah.
on the Switch too.
I mean, I kind of got busy with college, so I didn't finish it. But it's one of the funniest games.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Because I watched someone's finger get cut off, and then I sang karaoke. I'm like, this is the best game of all time. So if you see Yakuza, buy it. Buy.
All right. Well, that was the end of that partner showcase, and we get to the next big game
The next
for
big
Switch
game.
2.
Oh
Releasing
yeah.
in winter,
Oh,
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
Glor and I were fangirling.
I am so excited. I loved Age of Calamity.
Yes.
It's a really good game. Got Josh to start playing it today.
Yeah,
He's
I
never
started
played
playing it today.
Yes.
I think I already have 3 hours in. It's very fun.
Yes.
Even though it's not canon. Great story.
Yes. I can't wait. They said this one is canon.
This one
Okay.
is
This
canon?
one will be canon, so
Well, it ought to be.
it'll be interesting to see. But I'm so excited, especially on better hardware. Age of Calamity was not running well, especially in Hyrule Field with the
I'm seeing
Bokoblins.
that.
It was fighting for its life, but I mean they went all out. They gave it their all, and I think Age of Calamity has some amazing characterizations and amazing. I really like the original character, Josh hasn't gotten there yet, so I'm gonna refrain.
I don't think I've gotten.
I'm refraining from talking about it.
The imprisonment war.
I'm looking at you, Glor. I'm seeing if you realize it. We'll talk about it later.
The imprisonment war is a very cool time period.
Yeah.
To
well,
go.
we didn't get much about it in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
just
and
a few cutscenes.
If it's canon, I wonder how it's gonna end. Because are they gonna end at that cutscene?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. So
we'll talk about that cutscene
in the next
this weekend. This weekend we will.
But
folks,
immediate buy for me. I really
sure.
Hyrule Warriors and Warrior games in general are really fun.
From how I've been enjoying Age of Calamity, I'm probably also going to get it once it comes out.
Yeah.
And then what was the next thing, Aiden? What's the next little treat for our taste buds? More third-party games?
I think it was.
Or was it?
Now we're getting to where the stream froze.
The addition of the GameCube.
Yes.
To
Nintendo
Online. Is it Nintendo Online Plus? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the
expansion pack or whatever.
They're launching with 3 games.
4, I think. 4. It was, right?
Was the first one they showed was
Wind Waker, which is awesome. Soul Calibur, awesome, and then F-Zero GX.
Oh, you're right. It was 3.
Yeah.
So it's now a week first launch lineup.
But there's more
to come
to be had.
Oh well, because they also showed more. Those are the only ones that they focus on. But like Mario Sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Where are those ones gonna be at launch? Maybe. Hopefully.
Oh, it does say more titles will be added.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get like XD, Pokemon XD, Yellow Darkness,
Pokemon
Strikers,
Coliseum is
Luigi's Mansion.
I'm excited for Luigi's Mansion. I haven't played the original. I'm excited.
I mean, it's a lot of cool games. I'm personally not gonna get just because I don't want to spend that much money a year for.
Yeah, Switch 2. The Switch expansion is kind of worth it in my opinion because you get all those DLC stuff for free, whatever. I mean, and it's only $60 a year, so it's like dropping a price on like you just buy a game every year, and now I'm gonna be using it. Like at least online a lot more than I have been, especially with the like Mario Kart and all these games coming out. So, I'm excited. I don't know if I'll play the GameCube games that much at launch.
Mm-hmm. No melee.
I don't think they will. That's where I'm on the fence because they haven't done Smash 64 on the 64 one yet.
Oh.
But I don't know. I mean, it would be amazing, but I don't
fantastic.
I also feel like the appearance of Wind Waker means we're not going to get any sort of remake for that. Or
not soon.
Maybe. Which I kind of was hoping for, but I'll take it on GameCube over nothing.
That's true. Yeah, it's still a really good game, especially the old version of it. So, yeah.
And with that, they're releasing a new GameCube controller.
Yay!
Again.
Oh yeah. Well, it's wireless this time.
Well, didn't they have a wireless one for the Switch one?
I mean, like third-party ones. I don't think they ever had a first-party. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
And we're back to some more third-party.
Yeah.
Deltarune.
Woo! Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about it that much, but Deltarune fans. Deltarune tomorrow. Every day, Deltarune fans are tweeting Deltarune tomorrow because they thought the game was gonna release tomorrow, and they're freaking out today because it was actually announced today. Really fun games. I haven't played them, but it's cool.
Then we got Borderlands 4.
Okay.
Yippee.
And you didn't seem too excited about it.
It's fine.
They haven't made a good Borderlands in years.
So. Then Civilization 7.
Cool.
It looked fun.
I love the music.
I mean, we saw the trailer for that.
Baba Yetu is still the best Civilization song. You guys know about Baba Yetu?
I sang it in choir.
Me too. I did.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
It's good.
I was in a choir.
It's from Civilization.
Baba
one of them.
Yeah, we're
gonna get copyrighted. No, I'm joking.
No, we got copyrighted for the last one.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
It's from Chug Jug With You.
I knew it.
Really?
That runt.
WWE 2K and NBA 2K.
The crowd goes mild.
Hey, those 2K fans
Yeah, all 6 of them. Enjoy your game.
I'm not a 2K fan.
No one is.
Then we arrive at the funniest moment.
Yeah.
The stream pausing.
The stream paused.
Nintendo did not.
Survival Kit.
I think I'm gonna have that be on the thumbnail.
Yes, the frozen stream. Please.
Which, because I'm looking at the the video that they
Mhm.
posted, they
Mhm.
fixed it
Yeah.
in the video, so it's not there. But
I don't know if
It's
it
on
was,
Twitter.
I don't know if it
I'll
was
find
like
it.
high traffic going through, but
Yeah,
also their
yeah.
audio was delayed throughout the whole stream.
Well, and even after they fixed that. So I don't know.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts on Survival Kids?
No.
I don't care.
It's funny
after
now.
After this.
Yeah.
No.
It's funny.
We got Enter the Gungeon 2.
I had the
Would have
first
been cool
one.
to see that.
Yeah, I had the first one. First one's good. I didn't see anything in the second one because I couldn't. But
Then what's next?
Um,
Is that final?
Star Seeker.
Okay.
okay.
Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
We
it's
did miss
really good.
seeing that.
I beat it on. I got one of the good endings. I don't know if there's a good ending in that game, but it's a really really good game. So
It's gonna be cool to see it on the Switch.
yeah, especially handheld. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, again, another game that I haven't played that I would be interested in
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
picking up. Then Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, don't get me salivating. I won't talk again. But I mean,
You have nothing to say about Final Fantasy?
I
VII?
do. I have
I mean,
a
we
lot.
didn't see it during
I
the
have
stream.
a lot. Okay, when Sephiroth was announced for Smash Bros, I begged my mom for Christmas to get me Final Fantasy VII Remake on our new PS5. And I did, and I played at least the first 5 hours, and I was like, dang, this is a really cool. I'm not an RPG guy. This is really cool. And it's the music and the graphics are incredible, and it's just such a good game. That's why I'm so excited, because I never beat it, because my brother stole it from me, and I never got to beat it, so now I get to play it.
They flashed a whole bunch of third-party titles. Some of them we'd seen in the direct from last
Silk
week.
Song.
But then we get to
Then.
one of the crazier reveals of the direct. Software Dusk Flood.
Yeah.
Switch to original.
Switch to original game.
Exclusive. That's what I meant.
It looked really cool. I want to play this.
Yes.
I'll get this before I get Elden Ring.
So they're saying online it's a PvPvE, so you player versus player and against enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an original game from Software, only for Switch, which is insane because From Software was in the talks to get bought out by PlayStation. So this is insane that this is even happening. I mean, I don't know if I'll play it. I mean, maybe I will. It has like the From Software charm.
The bosses look pretty cool.
People are saying it's Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne fans, if you know them, they haven't gotten a new game in like 14 years. And they're fighting for their lives, and now there's sequels on a Nintendo console. So
Yeah. Looks cool. Not something I'm super familiar with, but
I mean,
I'd be
yeah,
interested in
it
giving it a
looked.
try.
The art looked really good.
yeah.
What was next, Aiden?
That was it from third party.
Yay.
Oh yeah, and then the next one.
Then we get to the second to last announcement,
which was
it,
Kirby
Josh?
Air Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun. I'm probably gonna get because I'm a big Kirby fan. I love Kirby games. I haven't really played any spin-offs, so I'm interested to see what this game looks like.
Oh, yeah.
If it's for Switch 2, it's probably gonna look really good.
And Sakurai's directing it, and he hasn't directed a Kirby game since the last Air Ride, on the GameCube. So
That's crazy.
he's back, and if I haven't played Air Rider or the first one.
Yeah, Air Riders.
There's that big city mode where it's like RPG, but I heard the gameplay is not really a racer. It's kind of more like I don't really know how to explain it, but a lot of people are happy. I'm excited to play it for the first time. So
Yeah, that's good that it's not a racer. Because I was a little disappointed that we were getting two racing games.
it is a race. It technically is.
It is?
Because you're racing to the finish line, but it's a different style. Like there's different mechanics, where I would say it's worth the pickup, especially coming out this year. It's crazy. So
This year has a lot of good games. That's my main takeaway from this direct. And then
we get to the final
the last thing.
announcement,
You
crowning
said
jewel.
you said the Bloodborne fan base, they haven't had a game in 14 years.
I want to compare this. I want to compare this.
When I heard you say that, I thought, there's another fan base that hasn't gotten a game in quite a while, since the Wii U. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
You just got a remake.
Yeah, it just got remade. I don't know what you're talking about.
It just got What are you talking about?
You just got a Donkey Kong remake.
And they won't stop tweeting about it.
Man,
Bloodborne fans haven't even gotten a remaster.
I was gonna say, Bloodborne fans
it's the same.
No, it's not.
It looks the same. Okay. We're not here to talk about Donkey Kong Country. We're here to talk about Donkey Kong 3D. First free 3D Donkey Kong game. Bonanza.
You guys go.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
It's made by the same people that made Mario Odyssey, correct?
I'm assuming.
It looked very similar to some of the Odyssey.
It's not Retro Studios, which did the 2D games.
He has a redesign now. Donkey Kong.
I finally like it. I was on the fence because it's not actually the Mario movie like people think it is. Mm-hmm. It's actually the original, like all the way back. One of the first sketches of Donkey Kong is this design. Mm. I think it's way more expressive than the last model.
There's a lot of moments in the trailer that showed him,
and it really came to light because he looked like an actual like fluid character and had emotion, but
it looks really fun.
And the game looks beautiful.
It does. Yeah. This is just gonna be one of those games that is like no doubt in my mind I get once it comes out.
Yeah, me too.
I've never played a Donkey Kong game, but even just that trailer had me convinced. Already, I'm gonna pick this up day one.
Kind of looks like a bit like God of War because of the combat.
Oh,
and it also looks like the destruction elements.
I was gonna say,
I'm interested to see what that is.
Destroy like everything.
Yeah,
like the floor. You can dig
It sounded like he was like collecting like money when he was digging because there was like little gold or like banana or whatever specks in the dirt, and there was like little like ding. Sound effects whenever like you dig. Mm-hmm. So also he's wearing like suspenders and like
a mining
mining outfit. And some shots he's not too. Yeah. So the maybe costumes.
Donkey Kong's hitting the mines.
Yeah, I'm
digging for gold.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited to see what the villains
because the last
deal is.
Yeah, I mean the last 3D Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong 64, which people usually remember the rap for, but people don't talk about the game for a good reason. It was not good. But this is a huge step because it can show that Donkey Kong is an actual viable mascot because he hasn't been in the spotlight for so... And they're pushing him because they could have done a 3D Mario, but they're pushing him this close to the Switch release. I think and with the new Nintendo World down in Florida and all that stuff, the new Donkey Kong. Part. And in the movie, I think they're pushing for a huge Donkey Kong, and I'm all for it because it looks awesome. So
this was one of the things that I was really hoping for, a 3D Donkey Kong game, or just a new Donkey Kong game. And the fact that this is like the big reveal of the Direct just made me very happy.
Yeah, I heard about it for years and never thought it was going to happen. So.
I was smiling ear to ear. Giddy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about Donkey Kong, Aiden? You?
No, I mean, yeah. Like I said, day one purchase for me. Looks like fun.
I'm interested to see where Diddy Kong's at, if he's even in this game.
Well, they had the ostrich from Donkey Kong Country, like the animal friends. So it'll be interesting what characters show up.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm hoping maybe we get a Kremlin. Just one. Just a little Kremlin.
We could. I don't know.
Sneak a little Kremlin in the cracks. Maybe a DLC. Maybe a King K. Rool's Revenge.
I'm curious how open world this is going to be, or if it's going to be like Odyssey.
Like a sandbox.
I think it'll probably be
like Odyssey where you travel to different maps.
Because it looked like there were different like areas. Like there was it looked kind of like a casino, or it might have been like a... It had like
they showed a lot of that.
Like a jungle.
They showed a lot of that shot.
Yeah, I really liked the one area that he was in that looked like the jungle japes from like the original Donkey Kong. That part of the trailer was very cool because like it was showing all these like new crazy locations, and then it just showed one that was in super high definition, good graphics, and it looked just like jungle japes.
This 2D part. Yeah, I'm excited.
So maybe it could be like a Sonic game in the sense that there's like levels that are 2D and levels that are in 3D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like to go back to its
like
roots.
Maybe it's like the special stages or something like that.
Just looking at it, the graphics are so good. Like his hair.
It's so good to finally have a console that can do this. I'm so happy.
All right.
Final thought. Let's do a final rating. Final thoughts.
This, in my opinion, was probably the best Nintendo Direct we've had in years. It's been a while since like there have been multiple Nintendo announcements that like have gotten me excited, and pretty much everything. Not everything, but like I'd say a good 70% of this Direct has me excited for the new Switch 2. Yeah. So I'd give it 9 out of 10.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, at least for me, some of the past few Nintendo Directs have been pretty lackluster, but this one got me real excited. I was excited going into it, and I'm even more excited coming out of it. So.
Especially all the cool first-party games that are set to release this year.
This year.
On top of Metroid Prime, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yeah, we're in for a good year.
I mean, Donkey Kong's already in July. I mean, that's pretty...
Mario Kart's in June. I'm like, whoa.
Mario Kart's in June. That's pretty quick.
Yeah. I would agree. I mean, I've been watching these Directs since I was a wee little lad, since the Wii U days. Those were rough days, the Wii U days. But I feel like we're in another upswing for Nintendo. I'll also give it a 9. The partner games are really awesome to finally have on the Switch console. I already played a little bit of most of them, but give me a reason to beat like Elden Ring and Final Fantasy because it was on the Switch console. Gives me an excuse to buy it again. Mario Kart is flipping fantastic. Like it's my most hyped game. I watched the trailer like 6 times today, and I'm so excited.
It looks so much like it has its own identity apart from all the other Mario Kart games, and I'm just so excited.
I don't even know if I'm gonna go back to 8 already. I know 8 has a lot more courses.
It has all the courses.
But I don't know. It just looks so insane.
Well, I wonder if it's just gonna be so unique that it's gonna be like almost like a different kind of game.
That's why.
So you're gonna want Mario Kart 8.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Donkey Kong got me excited. It exceeded all my expectations because I was expecting a 3D Mario, but this is probably even better for right now for me. This is crazy. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'm also gonna rope in last week's Direct a little bit because they did mention some stuff from that last week's Direct. Because then we also got Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven. We're in a great few years for Nintendo.
Yeah, because those are compatible.
Yeah, and those are smaller titles and from game series we haven't seen in a while. So 9 out of 10.
Definitely excited for this new console.
What was your favorite announcement from today?
Probably either Donkey Kong or I was expecting to be like super hyped for Mario Kart World. It still blew me out of the water.
Yeah, because obviously we'd seen it.
Also, the Kirby Forgotten Land is getting a DLC. Did not expect that. Couldn't have.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have.
Aiden?
I would say it's Mario Kart because even though we saw that first gameplay snippet and the little teaser, it was like, oh, look, it's Mario Kart 24 Racers now. It's cool. But this is like something else. This is incredible. I was geeking out during that part, but I think that would be my favorite. Donkey Kong was a big surprise, though. I would say that's my second.
For me, I think it was Age of Imprisonment.
I keep forgetting that's in this.
Legend of Zelda is probably my favorite first-party Nintendo IP, so I'm real excited for that one.
Oh.
All right. Well, I think we got all the stuff we wanted to talk about out in the air. So thank you guys for joining us on this midweek podcast. We weren't expecting to do a podcast, but with all the content that was in the Direct, we figured we probably should since it's a gaming podcast, so much gaming news. But we are still on board for the episode about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom this Saturday. We're also probably going to discuss some story beats from Breath of the Wild in it. I would assume so. So just get excited for that because it's going to be a lot of fun. Aiden Glor is going to be on there with us.
Yep.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Wonderful.
Amazing.
Yippee.
Just said it was my favorite IP, so I'm really ready.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Bye.
Peace.